This episode is brought to you by the Godfather Foundation. It was created to break the cycle. They want to empower parents and families by providing them with the tools and resources they need to be successful in recovery. They offer case management, peer support, educational classes such as budgeting, credit repair, parenting, job referral, application assistance, cooking, and fentanyl awareness. They are very excited to start this new I Am Not Okay meetings in January. They will be holding these meetings every day. It is okay not to be okay, and you are not alone. These meetings are for everyone in the community that would like some extra support in their lives. They encourage participation from other groups. This is not a class meant to replace weekly groups, therapy, or any medical advice. They're here to provide extra support on those bad days. We are here to remind you it's all going to be all right. Welcome back to another episode of Evolve and Prosper, where we are bringing you real stories, real conversations of the things we go through in life, whether that be addiction, mental health, or just overall being knuckleheads getting into trouble. Today we're back with another great story of a good friend of mine, and we look forward to getting into that. For those of you that have subscribed so far, we really appreciate it. We've reached 50 followers or 50 subscribers, and we're growing. So we really appreciate all the support. And with that, I'm gonna introduce our guest for today, and his name is Steven. How are you doing?
Doing pretty good, man. How you doing?
I'm doing good, bro. I'm doing really good. Thank you for coming on here.
Yes, sir. Thank you for the invitation.
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, we tell stories of overcoming addiction, mental health, or just all around success stories of becoming a better human, learning from our mistakes, and just learning to evolve as a person. Full transparency, we went to school together, have done some prison time together, so we kind of been through a lot, but it's crazy, bro, because back in the day, it seemed like addiction really took over our city, our state, and you were unique because you didn't get caught up in none of that.
No, I did a little bit different route, a little different type of addiction, non-narcotic, non-substance, I guess you could say.
All right.
I was more watching like the older homies and the respect that they had.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's what I want. Seeing them like get out of prison, they were like a local celebrity. A lot of people are like, oh, that's cool, that's this, not realizing what's actually attached to all that.
Yeah.
See, I didn't have an addiction when it comes to like a substance, but yeah, I found it a different way. But it still ended me up in the same place that a lot of these people with an addiction have.
Don't you think that's crazy, dude? Like, because I'm the same way, even to this day, like seeing movies or whatever it may be, or just people around the city like that live that lifestyle, that street lifestyle. It's not glamorous, but it's appealing to like the younger generation. And why do you think that is?
I don't know. I think, well, a lot of it, hate to say it, but like the music industry, right?
All right.
Glamorizes it. And I think a lot of the time, even when these musicians are talking about their lifestyle and what's going on, I don't think a lot of their intentions are to glamorize it, but it ends up that way.
Yeah.
And then they think it's cool. They think, oh, I want to try that, or oh, I want to be able to tell my story of me messing up and then coming back, or you know, there's a lot of different trains of thoughts that go into it, and just people's mentality about it. But I think thinking like outside the box is going to help these kids. They're just kind of stuck in this mind frame, and breaking out of that's why I like this. This is super cool. This is amazing. I love what you got going on here.
Thank you.
So hopefully we can reach out to somebody and they're like, oh,
relate to it.
They can get back on track where they need to be.
Yeah. So why don't you take us through kind of what started that, you looking at that street life and like the bigger homies and whatnot, like in your mind, what sticks out to like what stuck out to you at that time? Like what made that appealing towards you?
Oh, it's a bad one to say, but I think it was like the ladies, man.
Yeah.
You see all like the girls on these guys that are just getting out of prison, and then even the homies are like looking up to you. You're like on a pedestal.
Yeah.
Right? You get all the attention.
Yeah.
You get the respect.
Yeah.
Right? Or you think it's respect.
Yeah.
But it's not.
Yeah.
As you grow up and look back at it, like, that wasn't respect. That was just, it was respect, but I don't know how to put it in another definition.
But when the door's shut and you're doing the time for getting that respect, it's almost like you're there on your own.
You are there on your own.
And that respect you have on the streets, more oftentimes than not, doesn't necessarily carry over to the life of being locked up.
Yeah, the respect is more of like in your face.
Yeah.
Instead of like real respect where they'll have your back, they got you, they'll write you, send you money, more just writing you and talking to you, right?
Yeah.
Nobody was there.
Yeah.
No one except like who actually loved me, not respected me.
Yeah.
So that's where I was like, oh, okay, I know who has my back in these hard times. And you got like your buddies that are in there with you doing time.
Yeah.
And you guys got each other's backs and stuff like that. But like when it's all said and done, do you?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because even like my homies and stuff, like I don't know if I had like their back either, even especially during the change, right? Because I was more worried about myself trying to get home. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Not getting in any trouble. So like what did that look like for you coming up as a youngster, looking up to your bigger homies? Were you just like down to ride, down for whatever, doing whatever it took to get that respect that you feel you were searching for?
For the most part, I still thought about things because I was trying to live like two lives in high school almost.
Yeah.
So like during football season, wasn't such a gangster.
Yeah.
Was trying to be an athlete. Staying in school was a positive too, because no matter how much trouble I got in, I did stay in school. Like I wouldn't.
You took that serious.
I did take it serious.
Yeah.
I did miss a few classes here and there. I would slack off in turning in assignments like a normal teenage boy who's a delinquent a little bit. But I didn't want to be a dummy.
Yeah.
Because I'd hear some of the people talk, and I'd be like, yeah, that's wrong. That's wrong. Coming from an educational standpoint, I was like, I don't want to be that. I want your respect, but I don't want your brain. I want to have a smarter brain.
Mm-hmm.
So that helped a lot. So there was like some positives that, what would you call that? Almost like a safety net, I guess.
Okay. Yeah.
Because being able to go to school after I got out, or going to school and then getting out and I still had the brain, like it was easy to get a job. It was easier to communicate with people. Easy to not put off that I was a felon. Yeah. Just this right here, a lot of people are gonna be like, "Oh my gosh, Steven's been to prison. Coach has been to prison. Like he's a felon. He's this and that." Because I don't put it off. That way.
I mean, it's nothing you go around bragging about.
No, for some people it is.
Yeah, until I started this journey and like talking about addiction and stuff, that's like one thing. If people knew that I went to prison, they knew. But like, I was never the type. I was almost ashamed to tell people like when the conversation would come up. Like, it was hard for me to even say prison.
Yeah.
You know, it's just weird. Like
it is. Even thinking back, I'm like, dang, I've been to prison.
Yeah.
My daughter knows she's here running around, right? And she knows the story. She knows why we're here right now.
Oh,
she's like,
cool.
"Well, you're talking about prison?" I'm like, what?
Yeah.
She was never around for that.
Yeah.
I'd already changed by the time she was here.
Yeah.
Was born.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's ongoing. Changes. It never stops.
Yeah, it's ever evolving. So yeah, kind of just jumping back. So just like running the streets, like you were in school doing what you had to do for school, but like you said, kind of living two lives.
Yeah. So school ended.
School ended. You know, summer break or whatever. 3 o'clock, school's out. What did that look like for you?
So I mean, it was mostly the weekends I was causing trouble.
Yeah.
Because during the week, by the time sports is over, it's bedtime.
Yeah.
I'm too wore out.
Yeah.
But yeah, just going and hanging out with buddies that weren't. It was kind of like hiding friends from friends, bro. Because I'd have like my athlete buddies, but then I'd go hang out with other people, but I
couldn't bring them together.
Yeah, I wouldn't bring them together because it wouldn't work out.
Yeah.
So I almost feel like that was like its own stress too, trying to live two lives, two different people.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like I was both of them, and maybe that was like the game that the game played on me.
Yeah, yeah. And I know you're big into sports. You always have been. So do you feel like maybe looking back on it that being a part of the team, playing sports, but when sports ended, you didn't have that anymore, and then maybe like subconsciously that's what you're kind of searching for, like as far as going out trying to get respect and like
living that street life, living that double life.
Yeah, I think as men, we're always trying to chase some type of like brotherhood.
Yeah.
So when like football or wrestling was over, even though the brotherhood was there, like the practices weren't, the grind, like being on this turf.
Yeah.
So I was like, let me go find a brotherhood like elsewhere.
Yeah.
And I think that's what it is. Even still to this day, I'm chasing brotherhood.
Yeah.
Sisterhood too, because I coach a lot of girls now. But bringing that together, I think maybe that is my addiction. Like now that I think about it, right? Because I'm still chasing that group, that family, the brotherhood, sisterhood.
Yeah.
I just do it in a different way. The energy's different now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess it's how you.
Hopefully it blocks it out.
We might have a couple of those. We'll have like 4 of those probably.
I know. It should block it out.
It's all energy. So positive, negative energy. Anything could be a positive. Almost anything could be a negative.
Yeah.
Just depending on how you portray it and how you put it out there for everybody.
Uh-huh.
And I think just switching that energy around this last 15 years, because I expirate in a couple weeks.
Oh, yeah. That's what's up, man.
Yeah. I was like, your timing was perfect, right?
Yeah, dude.
The timing was amazing. So I was like getting ready to expirate, about to not be a felon.
Yeah.
It's going to open a lot of doors.
Dude, that's a huge accomplishment because it's easy to get into the system, super freaking easy. And it's like almost impossible sometimes, it feels like, to get it out of the system. So to be able to get to a point where you're about to expirate your charges and not have that on your record it's huge, bro.
Yeah, it's way
huge.
big. I'm actually super excited. I'm like, this is going to be amazing, because every year I got to do the background check, fingerprints, all that stuff for the school district, and they see that every year that it's there. It's pretty much all that's on there. Mm-hmm. But having to like re-explain it if someone else got hired at the school district, I'm like, oh, here we go, telling the story again.
Yeah.
It's going to be really cool to not have to do that, to just fingerprint, fill the papers out. I'm a coach.
Good to go.
Yeah. Every year I got to relive it.
Yeah, dude, that'd be rough. So what? I mean, you don't have to get into your specific charges, but what after high school? Was there no plan? Kind of just taking it. They you know what I mean? Taking it as it comes.
I didn't have a plan. I had like mini goals through the day for like work and stuff, but nothing like long term.
Yeah.
And I think that's where I was messing up, because I was like, oh, I want to go to school. Oh, I want to be a gangster. Oh, I want to go to the Navy or something, right? I was trying to figure it out, but then, I just got caught up in some stupid stuff.
Yeah.
And chose to go chase someone to get what they owed me, and then ultimately landed in prison for it.
Yeah. And how long did you do in prison?
37 months.
You only went one time.
Never been back.
Never been back. So you did 37 months, got out, did your parole, terminated successfully.
Successfully, yeah. Not one hiccup on parole.
Dude. And that is so rare.
Very,
It is rare to be able to go to prison, do because you did a program in there. We were in a program down there. Program down there, take it serious. Get out, but not only get out, but get out and stick to your plan to the point where you terminate successfully off of parole. Like, that's so huge, dude. And like, I give you your flowers on that, because it's rare.
That.
It's rare.
But a lot of it was, so they talk about this like in the programs, and there's like having a safety net, having people there for you.
Yeah. Like,
I had my parents, I had my siblings. My son was 3 when I got out, 4 years, almost 4. Mm-hmm. So I missed most of his life. But having like those people every time I fell, they were there.
They look cool.
They do. So having that safety net was super big for me, because every time I fell, they were the safety net for real. It was exactly what it says.
Yeah.
They were there to pick me up, catch me, and be like, hey, here's the track again. Just throw me back on the trail so I can keep walking and keep strutting. So that helped a ton. And then the biggest, dude, you can't hang out with the same people, bro.
No, you can't.
You can't hang out with the same people.
No.
And even with like, yeah, the crowd I was hanging out with, I thought for sure something would be used against me or something because I was changing and not hanging out with them anymore.
Yeah.
I did the first few weeks when I first got out.
Yeah.
But then things happened.
Yeah.
In those times I was hanging out with them, I was like, oh no, I'm going to go back.
Yeah.
So cut them off and literally had no friends for maybe a year or so. Was going to the gym, talk to girls there, meet people there.
Yeah.
Because people in the gym have goals. Even if it's just a physical goal, they have a goal still. Like they're trying to better themselves.
Yeah.
So it's like being in the gym, this is where I'm going to meet new friends. New friends. Let me find people who want to make money legally.
Yeah.
Who want to help themselves, even if it's just physical and mentally. Because
just like-minded people.
Yeah. Yeah, they're putting themselves through hard shit so that the rest of life is easier.
Yeah. And going through that hard shit, you don't get that payoff right away.
No, hell no.
Like you got to keep earning it and staying consistent with it.
Yeah, the gym is a perfect testament of that.
Yeah.
Is, oh man, I've been going to the gym for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
You're like, I don't see nothing.
Yeah.
If it was that easy, everybody would do it.
Yeah.
And I think, those are the type of people I was like, I got to hang out with. Birds of feather flock together.
Yeah. Took me a long time to understand what that meant. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then, like, once you go through it and you're like, oh, yeah, like, that's what that means.
Mm-hmm. And it's huge. Like now, dude, I hang out with people where most of the people I hang out with are people, they're at a place where I want to be.
Yeah.
So they're like up here and I'm here.
Yeah.
So I'm like trying to chase them.
Yeah.
Like business owners. I own a business now. So I want to hang out with people that have more successful businesses, that have employees, that sit home and do sales and all the paperwork.
Yeah. Yeah. So, all right. So your program, basically, you came up with your own program, getting out of prison. That was switching up the friends, switching up the scenery, focusing on yourself and just hitting the gym.
Yep.
Yeah. And are those things that you still live by today?
Man, I wish I went to the gym.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, became a business owner and the gym kind of just got pushed to the side.
Yeah.
A lot of my buddies who own businesses still go to the gym and they're like, dude, it should be a staple of your day.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I do. But I coach and run around with the kids and I'm justified that's my
my
well,
gym time. Let's get into that. You're a single dad and you have your children, right?
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have full custody of my daughter, split of my sons.
Yeah. That's good, bro.
Yeah.
Again, I give you your flowers on that because I feel like more men need to hear stories like that so they know that it's possible. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's not easy. It feels impossible that you can't have your kids when mom takes off with them or doesn't let you see them.
Yeah.
Super emotional. And when a lot of guys get high emotion, it turns into anger and it doesn't relate very well.
Yeah. Or we chase something to numb the pain going through. So, man, that's huge for you to have your family, provide for your family, and yeah, dude, that's dope. That's real dope, especially the state we live in, because sometimes it's hard. It's easier just to give the kids to the mom. So to be able to go and fight for your kids and get that is huge, man.
Yeah, I still talk. That's probably one of my biggest accomplishments that I talk about often.
Oh yeah, as you should.
A lot of dads are like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. You just got to do it, bro.
Yeah.
You just have to go do it.
Yeah.
And I know finances be hard when you're trying to get your kids, but there's ways, bro.
You gotta figure out a way.
Get a trade, work on a trade, and the money's out there.
Yeah. So you mentioned you're a business owner. What business are you in?
Permanent lighting.
Oh, nice.
Home exteriors too, because that slows down. Beginning of the year, spring, permanent lighting isn't super busy. Yeah. So I do home exteriors and stuff. Anything on the outside of a home, mostly.
That's dope. And you run that? You got a crew or?
This is my first year I've actually hired guys. I got 2 full-time employees right now, plus me. We all work. I'm there with them most of the time.
Yeah.
Last year it was just me. It was just a solo run. Did great, but this year I was like, got to grow it, especially just being newly single. Got to be home more for my daughter because I pick her up, drop her off at school, all that.
Yeah.
All the extra stuff. Mom isn't around too much, so I got to do it alone. So I had to hire.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I don't know if I have the work. I don't know. There's so many stresses inside of that, but I was like, I don't have a choice.
Yeah.
But hired 2 studs and send them out there, and man, it's been great. I don't regret any of it.
That's dope, dude. That's so dope. You also coach.
Yeah.
Coach athletics. Why don't you speak on that a little bit?
Yeah, so right now is wrestling season. So I'm at a private school right now coaching a youth program, wrestling, down at St. Joseph's Catholic High School Elementary. It's kind of combined.
Yeah.
And I'm in charge of the kindergarten or preschool to 4th grade.
Oh.
My daughter wrestles. That's kind of what kept me in it. This is my 11th year actually coaching wrestling or being involved in wrestling. Football is my first love. You know, we're on a field.
Yeah.
This is where my son plays. This is where I plan to coach football for the next while, is right here on this field.
Yeah.
Try to bring this program back. Been a struggling program, especially last year.
Yeah.
But that's another testament for my son. Like, dude, just because we went 0-10 doesn't give you a reason to slack on grades or not be in the gym, or he still can control like what he does on the field.
Yeah.
So,
bro, that's so dope to go from wanting to be in the streets, living that lifestyle, going to prison, and now you're out here in the community coaching these younger kids. All the life experience outside of just the X's and O's, but the life experience that you bring and you can teach and mentor and guide these kids is freaking sick, bro.
So the respect is still an addiction, right?
Yeah.
It's still an addiction.
Yeah.
But it's like real respect now.
Yeah, dude.
So now I get to coach these kids. The respect comes after practice, or other times, hey, coach, thank you for practice today. Thank you. And I'm like, oh, that's respect.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
respect.
Oh, what you taught me, you know, I finally clicked and just.
Yeah, or like parents be like tagging, my son just won his first match today, or he's been 0-8 and you got to win. Or sometimes not even win. Sometimes it's just like, let's score or do this, like accomplish this.
Yeah.
And then like the hugs and loves and tags on social media and people reaching out, hey, will you coach my kid one-on-one? Like, I was like, oh, that's respect.
Yeah.
That's respect.
Yeah. So how does that, like when you sit back and think about it, about where you once were and where you are now, how do you like, are you proud of yourself?
Usually no.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, it's hard.
Yeah, it is. Cause you don't really like see yourself. You hold yourself, like you're harder on yourself.
Yeah.
So I started going to seeing a therapist because a lot of my mentors are like, you need a coach, you need a mental coach, you need like all these different people to help you get where you want to be. Tom Brady didn't become the best by just doing it himself. He had a team of like 10, 12 people that nutritionist, this coach, mental health, like they're like, you need some type of few coaches and therapists to get you to that next level. When I sat down and was talking with her, and she's like, so you've went to prison and got out. Like you broke your back and overcame it. You got your daughter, you got your kids. You haven't lost any of them. You started a business, and like she like made me sit back and then painted this picture. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I have accomplished a lot.
Yeah.
But then I walk out and I'm like,
fuck.
Go walk to my old truck, and I'm like, I'm not doing that great, am I?
Yeah.
But it's just like a back and forth.
It's
battle.
just weird how the mind works, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Like, cause I'm sure like a lot of people can relate to that, and just fall in that mindset of like, oh yeah, I'm doing good, but like, I don't know where that comes from. Maybe it's because the things that we've been through. Maybe once we reach a certain level, we'll feel like it surpassed the negative. In reality, like we've already way surpassed it. But it's just weird how the mind works and plays tricks on you to make you feel like you ain't shit still.
It does it all the time.
You know,
like
it's weird.
That doubt.
Yeah.
Gosh, that's crazy. I kind of talk about that voice, that doubt, because you could get rid of it. Not get rid of it, but you can turn the volume down.
Yeah.
And that's just overworking it. Kind of like taking like a math test. You're either nervous or you're not. If you're nervous, you probably didn't prepare.
Yeah.
And if you're not nervous, you're like, I prepared. So I think just the more you work through stuff, practice on things, the quieter that voice gets in certain areas.
Yeah.
Because like in football, I don't have that doubt coaching very often, unless we're getting smoked, right?
Yeah.
But like, it's because I've worked on it and study it. There's not that much doubt.
Yeah.
To where like if I went and yeah, like worked on a truck or something, there's gonna be tons of doubt in my head, so because I haven't worked on it, haven't prepped for it.
Yeah.
So I think that's where, yeah, a lot of these kids got to remember when they're nervous, you probably underdid something.
Yeah. I like that. Man, it's just crazy. Like, I'm just sitting here thinking, like, when we were locked up together, like how long ago that was, and just to see you grow, like from running into you or just like social media, and seeing the life that you have created for yourself and your family, bro. Like, it's really spectacular. And a lot of our friends, a lot of our homies went through the same thing, and it's just dope to see all of us growing and matured past that life. Yeah, it's just cool.
So the birds of feather flock together, right? So a bunch of us, a group of us went to prison pretty close.
Yeah.
To like the same time, like 5 or 6 of us.
Yeah.
And I think all of us are on success roads.
Yeah, I think so too. And it's dope, bro, because it's so hard to break out of like an addiction or the mental health and the system that we put ourselves in for the choices we made. You know what I mean? So to come out of that is just like, man, I don't even know like the word to describe it outside of spectacular. It's really cool.
I didn't even know this was gonna happen. Like when I was locked up, I was like, dang, so if I do this, I'll only come back for like 60 days.
Yeah. And that's like your mindset that you're in, you know?
That's that doubt.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I'll probably come back a few times
And
before I
just
actually get
terminate.
it together.
Yeah. And then you successfully terminated on the streets.
Because once I got out, I was like looking back at the prison, and I was kind of, I don't want to fucking come back.
Yeah, screw
not
that.
at all, not at all.
It took me a couple times going back and forth before I terminated. But I can say since I terminated, I haven't been in any trouble since. And like you, I'm close to getting all my felonies gone. And that's crazy too, because when we caught felonies, it's like, damn, this is gonna be on our record forever. Like, I'm not gonna be able to do this, can't get a house, can't get a good job. And then like as time goes on and you keep doing the right things, the next right thing's always gonna happen.
Yep. And people see it too, like your energy as you get further away from that conviction date.
Yeah.
How we hold ourselves. I mean, you don't look like a felon.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that was probably my biggest thing when I was in there. I was like, I got to get out and not look like what I did coming in.
Yeah.
Dude, I went in like 115 pounds. I was wearing 2X t-shirts. Now I'm 30 pounds bigger and I wear mediums.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude. Oh, man, bro.
But it's cool though, because the respect that you have wanted since you were a youngster, you now got that, bro, from the community, not just from like a set of people or the homies, whatever, the neighborhood. Because I'm sure you still got you have that too because of how you turned your life around, which is also dope because you show like the younger homies like a better way, you know.
Dude, the bigger homies respect me.
See,
they're like, yo, hey,
yeah,
what's up, homie?
Yeah,
will you coach my kid in football, bro? And I'm like, bet. What time? Meet me at the field.
Yeah.
So yeah, the respect is a lot bigger. They haven't held it against me, like leaving or not hanging out with them, because, dude, I think they just seen that, oh, Steven really is changing. Like, he ain't. When you go back and forth, that's when the homies are like, bro, you only believe in Jesus when you go to jail.
Yeah. Like you need to decide what you want. Type shit. So what through it all, where do you think that mindset flipped for you? And does something stand out, like a particular situation or something that stick out to you and you remember at that point in time where it was like a moment of clarity almost, and that mindset switched and you've just been off to the races ever since?
So the day I got out of prison, I didn't see my son until that evening.
Yeah.
It was like 7 at night. You get out of prison, like 8 in the morning, 9 in the morning?
Yeah, something like that.
So I went to go hug my son, seen him that night, and he was just like unsure, because he's seen me. He'd been on visits. We talked on the phone a couple times a week. But then being able to touch me like in the flesh, he was standoffish for like 5 minutes. So the look on his face and how he acted, that was like my point where I was like, oh yeah,
This ain't cool.
this ain't cool.
Yeah. And that's powerful.
Yeah, and I got some pictures of that day. Actually, the memory came up because I think I shared it late because January 7th is when I got out, so that's coming up.
Yeah.
But I got a picture of that day I got out, and dude, just the look, how I looked, the look in my eyes, I was like, what a
What
different
are you doing?
person.
Yeah.
Very like almost evil looking.
Yeah.
Like
I mean,
just a sharp glare. I was
yeah.
like hard still.
yeah. Trying to shed that mentality and
Yep.
ego almost, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm over here shivering.
Yeah, it's kind of cold. But yeah, bro, no, that's dope. And I was excited to get you on. You're a staple in the community, and it's recognized, it's respectable, bro. I can't say enough great things about you. You got your kids here. They're probably freezing too, so we'll go ahead and wrap up.
They're running.
Yeah.
Scarlett does look cold. Huh?
Yeah,
The little one don't care.
Yeah. But we appreciate you coming on here and sharing some of your story, and hopefully it reaches who it needs to reach. Why don't you go ahead and plug all your stuff, your business and everything?
Yeah, so own a company called Paula Lights, Paula Home Solutions. Got a couple offices. Actually, I'm partnered up with my buddy in Oklahoma.
Oh, nice.
So it looks like a big company, but small company right here in North Ogden.
Dope.
I do anything from permanent lighting, soffit fascia, vinyl siding, and then just home repairs.
That's dope, bro.
Yep.
Hell yeah, man.
And then I do private football coaching for quarterbacks, wide receivers, and defensive backs in the
Dope.
off season.
And hopefully you'll be on this field coaching this fall, right?
Yep, they just got a brand new coach. We're friends on social media. I'm sure we'll be talking here soon.
Yeah.
And my son will be a senior this year. I'll coach here, but I plan to stay. Like, I'm not just going to be a coach that leaves
Yeah,
when his
when the
son does.
Yeah.
So I'll be here for his senior year. Dude, I just want to coach forever. That's what I want to do for a
Yeah,
living.
dude, I know. And I can tell you're passionate about it. I know you're passionate about football in particular. Kind of sucks being a Raiders fan, but that's that's for a different episode.
Yeah, that is. That made good day. That was fun in prison. The Broncos Raiders rivalry between me, you, and JT, and some of the other guys and stuff.
So, well, right on, man.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you so much.
Yep,
Thanks for coming
you too,
on
bro.
here. Yeah. Make sure to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. You can find us on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. And if you'd like to show some support to the show and get some merch, you can go to evolveandprosperapparel.com. All the links are on our YouTube page. And until next week, thank you.